Hi. So Young Talk actually said something in his recent interview today. Like I know it was not today, um, day before yesterday. And it felt like a sniper to me. Like it felt like a sniper to my soul. Basically everyone was just focused on the drama, like who's the rat, who's not the rat. For me I heard something else entirely. Like, I heard something else. I heard like a man at this absolute peak of his game. And he said like three words, I'm not healed. And he actually admitted he's not healed. You know? And in that moment, for me, everything just clicked because they're hustling, they're running, they're pretending. Like I realized I've been carrying a version of myself that died in 2022. Like, that was like 3 years ago, around June. And that version was cracked open by like the federal. Should I say like the federal police? Like they call it in Nigeria, they call it the EFCC. Like this EFCC situation by betrayal, like public shame. You know, and I've been trying to like resurrect a ghost instead of building like a new man. And this year, 2025, like I tried, like this is going to end this year. Like I'm not just healing, I'm like architecting a new future from the ground up. So I think I'm going to try and explain that in this video. My name is Victor, and this channel is a public blueprint. It's about rebuilding a life and a business after everything falls apart. Because as you can see, if you look at my location like this, I have like a green screen in the back. That's the nicest thing I've done in this room. This room is scary, but like so it's about using AI, not as some magic trick, but as a fundamental tool for like reinvention. You know, if you've ever felt the world has written you off, like your past is an anchor around your neck, or like you're desperately hungry for a change but have no idea where to start, I think you're in the right place. I don't think you're in the right place because, but this one is it's for anyone. It's for anyone. So let's talk about the Talk interview. He's in maximum security prison, facing RICO charges. His whole world is upside down, and they ask him about betrayal. And instead of some tough guy, I'm over it acts, he just keeps it painfully real. Like this nigga removes his glasses and he's crying. Like once in a while he cleans up his tears. He says he's not healed. He says it takes time. Um, Bounce asked him, what's wrong with the Toga music? We've not heard anything like any new music from Toga. And he was like, I don't have my friends, I don't have my brothers anymore. I don't have my brothers. I think in the beginning of the interview, when they asked him what's up, he said like, what you up to? He said he's planning. I think that's what I've been doing the whole year. I've been planning. But like different between the Talk was like Talk has all the money in the world. He has all the money and all the fame in the world. Like, but in that moment, he was a human being. Admitting a human wound. That level of honesty is a superpower. His first and most difficult break. I think it's the first and the most difficult break in rebuilding yourself. Yeah, that's honesty, and that's where I actually had to get honest with myself, because since 2022, like since the whole getting arrested EFCC situation, getting online, put on the news and everything, I created like a character, Victor the hustler. Victor is always winning. Victor is so delusional about his own success that he doesn't feel the pain. But that's not been fact. That's not been reality. Like reality and delusion has been way different. I will look in the mirror and see the scars, but I'll tell myself, nah, you're him. You're the guy. Just keep moving, just keep posting, just keep acting like you already made it. I was trying to speak my AI agency, like the whole AI agency, into existence. My personal brand into existence, without doing the foundational work, without healing the man who was supposed to be building it. This particular character, he was heavy. He has been exhausting to drag around. Like he was built on a foundation of fear. The fear of being seen as a failure, fear of being irrelevant, fear that maybe I wasn't smart enough or good enough to actually pull this off. It was all talk. No code, all vision, no viable product. It was a ghost of a past ambition. It was holding my future hostage. Like really, literally. So the hardest part, this character wasn't dying. This character has not been dying. It's just a survival. Every time I would try to sit down and genuinely learn something like Python, like Python, I think that's one of the easiest programming languages according to what I hear. And or like try to understand like AI agents on a fundamental level. He would just whisper like you don't need that, you're like an idea guy, like hire someone, fake it till you make it like I but that's actually the trap. Like you cannot fake mastery, you cannot fake genius. That's what I'm hungry for. It's not just to own an AI agency, but to understand the magic it's built on. You know. So 2025 is the year. But like 2025 is already over. So I just I want to murder that character today. Yeah, not with silence, like in public. I want to come out in public and murder that character. So I'll be trying my best to like. This is like the blueprint, the rebuild. I don't really expect anyone to watch this video, but I just want to make this video. It just starts with like radical honesty. I'm not healed at all, guy. I'm not healed. I'm rebuilding, and here's what it looks like. You know, I spent money on courses like life coaching courses, neuro linguistic programming, CBT, therapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy. Just some like things to try to understand myself, like understand my mind, understand like because I've not actually moved on. Like after like a whole 2 year plus drama, like I've not actually really moved on. So first, I just want to start like the AI agency. Like I'm building it right here, like in front of everyone. Like people will actually be able to, in the future, like even after I'm dead, but if I don't actually do this video, like let me say in a long time, people will actually just come in and then see all these videos. I'm building it right here, not just the wins, like the failures, the terrible first lines of code, the embarrassing clients calls, like the system I build that completely breaks. I'm going from idea guy to a builder because I've been the idea guy for like 3-4 years, like just ideas, and no execution. And I'm documenting the entire painful, beautiful process. Yeah. The goal is not just to have a business, but to possess a deep technical understanding of the AI tools that are shaping our future. Like just, I missed when the internet first came out, I was not very old and matured enough to like take advantage of it. When crypto and Bitcoin came out initially, I think I was like gambling. I was a really hardcore gambler, and I didn't really take advantage of that. I think there was a time actually like when I was in the streets, I made some money. I got some Bitcoin and crypto and also Solana and everything, but I didn't really have that investing myself. I was really a junkie. I was a big time junkie, bro. So I lost everything. I've lost everything. I have no crypto, no Bitcoin, nothing. So now I think the second thing after the AI agency is my personal brand. Like this is not about being an influencer. This is not about being like a comedian. I don't think I'm really funny. I'm not. There's nothing funny about me again. Like I'm getting to 30 and I'm not really achieved and built anything. And when you spend so much time online, whether it's fake or not, you really see people talk about like, oh, I'm 20, I'm 23, and I made hundreds of millions of dollars. Those kind of like it's a normal thing on YouTube. So this one is just about being like a documentarian, of transformation. It's about showing the struggle of learning a complex new skill set in my close to my 30s. It's about proving that my past doesn't define my future capability. The brand is the proof of the work, that kind of thing. It's like, and third, the hunger. I'm not going to lie, I crave an accountability partner. I really crave like I really wish I had a business partner at this point, because sometimes you wake up and then damn, it's crazy. Like you doubt every single thing you're about to do that day. Like some days you don't even wake up with a plan. You don't wake up like it's like, what am I doing? That kind of thing. Like no, someone to code with, like an account, someone to code with, someone to build with. Someone that you can talk to, like, did you learn that thing today? Like just someone to just share what is going on. Like not really like a female, like real business partner. Like it's easy to get a female, like you can go and vomit and rant about, but like I mean like a real business partner, like someone that wants to go somewhere with you, like have everything, like become the man that can have everything, become that character that can have everything he desires. So but I think like sometimes maybe you have to walk alone, like you have to just move alone until like attract the right tribe. So I'm learning to be my own partner. Yeah. And my own drill sergeant, my best friend. I'm learning to be my own best friend. And maybe by putting this out there, I'll find others on the same path, we can be built together. I think I joined like a Python Discord group, and there's like finding your partner and something like that. So like an Indian guy just texted me today, and I was like, yo, I just started the first day or second day. And yeah, just like, yeah, me too. So, I don't know, I think he's sleeping. I texted him, he's sleeping. So what's the lesson? Basically, what's the lesson about? It's like, I think Young Thor actually taught me that rebuilding isn't about skipping the healing process. It's about building while you heal. It's about laying that bricks even with like wounded hands. You just lay it. My ambition is like the AI agency, the thriving brand, like having like a huge personal brand, building a media company, like mastery of new skills. That's not a way to escape my past self. This is the arena, like where I build my new self. The struggle to learn Python, the frustration of debugging an agent, like the vulnerability of putting a half-finished product out there. That's not distraction from the healing. This is the healing. This is actually the healing process. Me coming out to talk like this, and me like planning to like be dropping videos on my YouTube channel every like twice a week. I have a content calendar on my Notion, so I would have missed today, but nah, I'm not missing it. So the process of proving to myself every single day that I am capable of change, that I'm not my mistakes. And for a long time, I've been taking myself as my mistakes. That I'm more than just my worst day, I'm not healed, but I'm rebuilding. And right now, I think that's enough. I don't know. So if you're actually like in this arena, rebuilding yourself, whether it's your life, your skills, your business, I need to do two things. Just, you can drop a comment, tell me one thing you're committing to building this year or next year, And also, you can hit subscribe, yeah, but like apart from that, just keep doing what you're doing, just focus on yourself. Like the mindset is like our mind. I think the most important thing I've learned from listening to all these millionaires and like, big guys with a personal brand is like your mind is everything, Your mind is like the foundation. If that foundation is just like buildings, if the building is like very deep, if the building is very, very strong and well worked on, the house is going to be perfect. The house is going to be great. It's going to stand strong. So I don't think we should just be delusional about our futures. Let's just be architects of our futures. Like let's keep rebuilding. And yeah, I think I just wanted to make sure I made a video, even though I have like a little script I'm following. So this is not perfect. This is not about like making a very perfect video. Like you can see the background. This is not a perfect background. This is about like just making sure I put something out there. I stick to my word. Like I made a content. Like at this point, I don't still feel like a content creator. I don't feel like this is what I should be like. I've gotten like this. I've reached that character yet, but I cannot wait to become that guy. Like I have to just start even when I'm not. I'm not that guy. I just have to keep going. So yeah, there's so much. I think I have to learn Python, because I don't want to start. I have like so many courses on building AI agents, especially from Udemy. Udemy is really a great resource, like to learn anything. Python AI, building my AI agency, like landing clients and closing them deals, and just like achieving better characters of myself. Because I think I just watched like a Charlie Morgan video where he talks about you don't achieve goals, you achieve characters. So when you start looking at life like, what character do I have to become to achieve the goal I want? Maybe your goal is $1 million. Maybe your goal is like to get married. Maybe your goal is to find a gold mine like me. You know what I'm saying? What character do I have to become? So me, I know my character. Like this current character is terrible. This nigga is just there. So you can see the way I'm talking. So you should know. So I I'll keep building. You just have to keep building, keep working on yourself because nobody really cares. I swear. When you get to this age where you it's like you really messed up your whole like the first part of your life. Then it's all on you. You actually know what you want, so you just have to figure it out. Like do what you have to do to figure it out. Choose the right vehicle because you are the driver. And whatever vehicle you choose, you stick with it. And I choose my vehicles. I missed the internet. I missed crypto, but I don't think I want to really miss AI. I'm in a I'm born in a very beautiful time. Where like AI is now becoming mainstream. You can actually use AI and make money. Oh my God, damn! I have to figure it out. So yeah. Like I'll be doing more of like dropping ways of making money, like different ways of making money with AI because I've actually been watching courses. I want to like teach people what I've learned, and during the process I'll be actually learning, like understanding what I'm saying more, like also using it more. And I don't think this video was really arranged, and this video was like I don't think I don't think people are going to watch this video. I don't really plan to edit it aggressively, and I'm never really that good in editing videos, but yeah, that was it. That was it for this. And yeah, I learned so much actually. And we keep learning every day. We keep learning every day. If I look back maybe in the next 1 year and I feel like, oh Jesus, that got really stupid, I'll be proud of myself because I've actually grown. So yeah, if you actually watch this video to this point, damn, like you deserve a giveaway. Thanks for watching. Why am I shining like this? I'm supposed to shine like this. I'm shining like, hey. What's going on? Yeah, bye.